Alright everybody, Baron here, and welcome to a little game where I get to take over the world, and not just one world, but many. This is Paula Universe, a tiny band of settlers on a remote planet, with me as their leader. They will either build a new civilization or be consumed by the foul creatures which inhabit the furthest reaches of space. Space monkeys? So, this game is pretty cool. It's all about building up your planet where all the planets are small. So, I'm gonna show you chimichurri. I like that. Chimichurri sauce. Please. It is a spicy island, but a little bit sweet and a little bit savory, just how I like it. You can change which season you want to start in. I recommend spring because that is the season, I believe it. Is it spring, fall, winter? Yes. I believe spring is when you plant your crops. Or is it when you harvest? Well, in this game, you harvest right before winter. So, kind of fall to winter. And you can change all of these, you know. Chip, chip, cheerio. So, here we go. This is how we enter the world. Via a rocket ship. And look at that, now your tiny band of colonists have fled a crowded and oppressive homeworld, where I probably was the leader in there, you know, but don't mind me, in search of an ideal planet on which to start a new civilization. And look at these little guys. We can zoom in, we can zoom out, we can control this planet with a mouse. That is my omnipotent powers, fair mortals. I am your leader, after all. And we've got fish, we've got all kinds of different resources. My starting island is fairly decent and almost looks like an inverted America. If you have a very, yeah, like here's Florida, and here's Maine, and here's Texas, and here's the Baja Peninsula of Mexico. And there you go! It's home sweet home! Where's Trump's wall? I don't know. Anyway, so we've got to build up. Oh yeah, recenter. I've got to do all these like tutorial-esque things. So this is a remote and hostile galaxy when we've got to harvest our resources. We're gonna go over the basics, and then I'm gonna show you the colony that I have already going. So basically, I can give my people commands like, mine rocks, you peasants. Actually, they're not peasants. Look at this. He's a plebe. Not a plebeian like the old Greeks. This is a plebe. A Peabodies. Maybe they're Peabodies. And when they get hungry, is it like Kingdoms and Castles, where they're gonna show a little bit of toast above their head? You guys are gonna have to stick around and find out. But we are basically, oh, you only have enough food on the ship to last you a short time. You should begin by constructing farms and boats to produce food. Boats can catch a small amount of fish. Alright, well, I guess we'll do a little bit of that. It's not like I haven't done this before. Now, look at this. There's a high concentration of pesques, of fish over here. And so I'm gonna go to the agricultural tab, and I'm going to build a fisherman to try to... Ooh, there we go. And crikey, I've got 4 supplies of fish. This island... Well, I mean, I guess you could consider a planet an island out in the ocean that is space. Although in this case, the island would be, what, the size of a grain of sand, and the ocean would be 1 billion times the size of the Pacific Ocean, where Godzilla is living. Mission complete, we've acquired rudimentary building supplies. Now we should think about, to be good, a new home. So basically the beginning starts off like this. You crash on a planet, you have a little bit of an island, and these people are going to build my fishing boat over there. So I want to get some food up and running, but first, let's go ahead and open up these menus here, and I'll show you kind of what's going on. Oh, we have 7 out of... We have 7 people, but housing for 0, so I'm gonna need at least 2 houses. Now, where am I gonna want to build the housing district? I want to put one there. And then how about one, can I put it, oh, I can't put it on the coast. Another building is working this area. Well, what building would that be? Oh no, you just can't build on the sand, apparently. We'll do that. And I'll have the housing over here. Obviously, Florida is the best. That's where I live. Where do you guys live? If you live in the United States, what state do you live in? And if you're international, relative to myself, as in outside of the United States, what country you guys live in? Your peebs require houses to live in, my lord. In winter, your peebs will need homes and a supply of energy to heat them, or they will freeze to death on this desolate, it's not so desolate, on this unknown grain of sand in the ocean of space. Spaceships in space. So this is our rocket ship, and I want to show you this. I can show you the map of the known galaxy. Now, I picked a smaller... Look at that, 7. That's how many people we have on it. And we can go around like this. You can basically change the size of your galaxy. And I guess I wonder if you could have... I wonder if this game could, in the future, kind of do something where this would actually be a solar system based around a sun. Because these planets just kind of floating out isn't really how space works, per se. Unless they're not just accounting for the solar system. Anyway, so let's go back to our little grain of sand in the celestial wastes. Celestial waste. Alright, so there's our first house. So you can see we have housing for 5 people. We got 7. What are we waiting on? We're waiting on wood and we have no wood. So we've just got to give the command. Give them the command to basically... Only you can prevent deforestation. Conversely, only you can deforest. And that is exactly what we're going to do. We're probably going to take down all the trees in our little bit of our little speck of America. And this could be Greenland. Oh, look, you see this? You see that? That is Greenland for sure. And this could be Europe. And look, there's Spain, and there's France, and there's Italy. I don't know, maybe we should keep this. I was thinking about starting off and then showing you kind of where I'm at, but this is very doable in and of itself to just kind of keep this because it's rather relatable, don't you think? As far as we've already named 3 of the continental masses on this planet. Your peeps require houses. If you're comfortable, oh look, you can change speeds, naturally. Alright, so our mission here is to build the second house, and I like how the game kind of helps you along your progress as a civilization. Kind of giving you things to do, and look at this, we should have our house, and there we go. Let's establish a proper colony. Oh, shoot. First, this is the key thing. We need to get our farm, so... You ever heard of the flyover states? These are our flyover states. So we're gonna build a farm here, and we're gonna start planting it, and oh shoot, we're gonna need some more food. Food is definitely the key. Oh, this is a nice little area of oceanfront real estate. We'll put her there, partner. So yes, we've got 7 out of 10, and if you have extra housing, you can see this bar is slowly progressing left to right as opposed to right to left. And once it reaches there, we get a new person. They pop out as a child. Your population grows faster when there's more available housing, and we want them to have enough available housing so that I can conquer this planet and take over the known galaxy. So here we go. Here is another boat being constructed, and as I can always speed things up. Boop! And look at this. And little Anne and the farm, or the... and look at this! And the fisherman, definitely not confused with the farmer, man. Who is cropping this? Oh gosh. Wait a minute, if no one's gonna do that, we are in a serious pickle. Let's pull up a calendar. So we're in the summer of year 1. I'm gonna need to close... Where are they going? Why are they all swimming? I have 7 people, including the children. Yet nobody is manning this farm, which is a problem. So the problem here is, and I'm not entirely sure why, this farm is not being planted. So I think that's bad. That's bad news. All right, so I decided to try to move this. And if they don't start planting it, I'm not entirely sure what to do. Well, guys, I think we're gonna have to abandon this planet, but I'll show you the basics real quick before we go to a little bit further down the road, because our end goal here is to build a launch pad. Now, we can't repair this rocket ship and then send it to one of the other planets out here in the solar system, or rather the galaxy. We can build a new one once we have the requisite materials and go to the other planets out there. And here we go, see? There's limited supply of coal and iron on the tiny planet you currently inhabit. Over time, these resources will be depleted. Your old spaceship may be too broken to continue exploring the galaxy, but with a launch pad, you can construct new ships and colonize additional planets. In the far reaches of space, you may even discover renewable sources of energy and raw materials. And here we go. See, when you go to this tab, you can see that you can create solar cells or windmills. Here I can create a fortress, and that's actually one of my objectives currently, to basically build, quote unquote, a sizable colony. And look, you can see that even the trees, the plants, the foliage change depending on the season. And look at lovely Florida. It is a shame that we have to abandon this lovely planet. But if we're not growing crops, and I'm not sure how much of that is a bug or not. I have come up with an idea. And that is basically to reuse the seed. Let's see if this works. That is not at all my planet. Unless I landed on a different part. That's Europe. Oh. Bollocks. Well, let's go to a planet that is working. And I can basically just accelerate past a lot of, I guess you could say, kind of relatively predictable and tedious things. You can see this is what a farm looks like when it's actually being grown, and these silos are storage. So let's go ahead and open up. We've got 26 out of 30 people on this planet, and we're really maybe having a problem. This, my friends, is a fortress. This is what defends us when our planet gets invaded by extraterrestrials. People not from this terrestrial, not from this planet. Now, are they extrasolar in origin, extragalactic in origin? I'm not entirely sure. Basically from without our solar system or without our galaxy. You can see that here I've built up all these on basically what I would like to call our Italian peninsula here. This is our little bit of Venice over here. And it's got 2 people in it, Alicia and Naoki, who are both 0 years old, so they are children. Now, oh, we're harvesting the food. Oh, this is so good. Ooh, that's good. Okay, so we've got to build up enough resources. We have to have enough food to basically... We have to have enough food to feed our people, right? I think with these 2 farms, we're gonna have more than enough. In fact, I have multiple boats out here. And you can see that this is my industrial island over here, because you can't build your industrial buildings too close to your residential. The people just don't like it. We've got an iron mine, we've got a workshop, which is basically giving my people tools so that they can, you know, do their tasks a little more expeditiously. We've got a coal mine here, and then we've got this power plant, a coal generator, which is generating myself energy, but I'm seriously hoping that come winter we have enough power, or else we could die. Which would be pretty freaky. I would not like that. Paperwork? What's this paperwork? Tools. Steel. Ah, that means my workshop is finally working. And you can see that if we're already at 400 food and we've only gotten through maybe 30, 40, 50% of one of my farms, then we're probably gonna have plenty of food, and we might even build up to 1,000 food. Cross that off our list, and then we'll have an idea of what we should do next as a planetary society. We'll also probably hit 30 people relatively soon. So we've made a decent amount of progress, and you can see that I've mostly deforested this island completely. I'm not sure if I want to use it for what I want to use it for. This is my industrial island, and look at this. Don't you love fall on this planet? Gosh, it's beautiful. This is just a truly, truly beautiful game. There's something, I've always said it, there's just something charming about low poly art styles. So let's go ahead and speed this up and see if we can get up to 1,000 food. Okay, I think we will. Yeah, we definitely will. Most definitely, sir. And I've got 1 fortress placed in the middle to kind of protect my people from those invaders, which hopefully we will see, but hopefully we'll be able to deal with. All right, yeah. Okay. Our civilization has grown to the point that we can once again explore the galaxy, construct a launch pad from the galactic map, launch a colonization mission, and land on another planet. Oh my gosh. All right, so in order to do this, first we have to build a launch pad. So we need to have 30 energy, 50 steel, and 5 tiles to do it. I think I might use this as kind of like our... Oh, but you know what? I really think that we are gonna want another coal generator. I want to build a furnace. Foundry. Foundries convert iron and coal into steel. I do believe we have one of those. We are converting steel right now. We can build an armory and a dump. But I think we're going to want power first. So we've got 2 here. I could make this power plant island. And I think I might even want another coal plant. And basically, because I don't feel confident in the amount of energy we have, especially given that winter is just around the corner. Look at this. We've produced 125 energy, but we just have so many things using it. We have houses, coal mines, and a workshop. That workshop is incredibly expensive on energy. So hopefully this will allow us to have a surplus of energy. Here we go. Here's our plebeians with the resources. It looks like this is going to be the coal mine going up first. Now, do we have people to work it? We do. As far as extra people, and look at that, we have reached 30 people. Now, I'm hoping that we can just... I wish I knew how many people weren't working. Is that a possibility? There's my population information. Doesn't seem like I can really do that. Alright, so let's burn coal. We have a ton of coal. So 145, this one will start picking up and produce more energy. We need to be able to survive. If we can't survive winter due to low energy, this society is for naught. We would have failed. Coal generator. We are using a little bit, but we have plenty of coal. Oh yeah, we have 30 coals. 30 coals. Maybe I want to move one of these workers over to a power plant. I think that would be a good idea. Let's see if I just can't do it without that. That one's already up and running. Yeah, that one's got 2 people as well. We'll have 4 people. And I've got 1,300 food. If I build another house, that'll use more energy. So it's almost like you don't want to expand too much. And look at this. So these people will not replant, I don't think, until maybe summer. Basically, we got to go through, we have to finish fall, then we have to go through winter, if you look in the upper left. Storage. Ooh, our planet is pretty packed right now. We may want another storage. So I could put another little silo. Where do I want it? Maybe... Oh, look! The rocket ship looks like it's standing up now as opposed to sitting down. That's interesting. Should I build it below it? There we go. We did have 85 and now we have 92 energy, so we are going up, which makes me feel a lot better. We're building another storage device, and we're actually gonna have our little twin storage towers over here on what would be, I guess, our west coast. West coast, east coast, south. Yeah, this could be Florida. Or I guess that could be Florida. We have 2 Floridas! Yeah, once again, let me know where you're from, because it'd be fun to like name some of these islands after, you know, where some of our viewers live. Because it'd just make it more personable, wouldn't it? Our colony is growing and we should have an easier time defending ourselves now. We only have 1 fortress, that's another thing. I'm wondering when I should build another fortress. I want to get my energy up to, say, 150 before making any aggressive moves. Another thing is, we have plenty of, oh gosh, we have an entire island of it, of wood and forests, but you can actually build what is called, here we go. You can build a tree farm or an arbor. An arbor grows trees and produces wood, but they take 2.5 years to grow, these trees, so you really have to plan ahead as far as that is concerned. Now, if we speed up, is our energy going to go, okay, so we're kind of balancing around 100. I feel good about that because we're gonna have coal. Okay, then let's build a rocket platform. Do we have enough steel? We don't. The workshop is using steel. We don't have workshop, iron and steel. Let's go ahead and take off the steel. Do we have a steel coal mine? Iron mine. Maybe the workshop makes steel? No, I think it... How does one make steel? A foundry converts iron and coal into steel, an important ingredient in more advanced structures like spaceships. We're gonna need that. We've got the iron and the stone, and it's only 3 tiles. We could put that over here on our industrial island down here. We'll put it there, next to the other building, and we'll go at 2 times speed here because we want to progress. We want to colonize another planet. Oh, so here we go. This is, it just turned to winter. Look. All the leaves fell off all the trees. They're just these stalks. And everything on our planet, there are no biomes or anything like that, which would be kind of cool for a future update. You could build in certain biomes. Maybe some would be colder, some would be warmer, and they'd have distinctive advantages thereby. But now we're going to use a lot more energy, I believe, for houses. But I cannot confirm or deny. But I do know that we are a net positive producer of energy. So we will produce more energy than we use. Which I am, see that green total changes in the green, boys. That means we can survive. We will not freeze to death this year, guys, and our food stocks are just massive. We have enough boats producing food, and we have enough farms producing food. Whoa, hold up. We are being invaded. Oh shoot, who are these people? Trolls. Oh my god, they have multiple, there's at least 2, 3 ships. Oh my gosh. Oh my god! A massive invasion! Defend the kingdom! The fortress is fighting. You can see that there's our people and our child soldiers. Yeah, oh my god, that is just an incredibly devastating invasion. Now, as long as this fort survives, I think we're fine. Our people are fighting, and I wonder how many of our people are being... Oh, we've lost 2 people. We've lost 3. There's still a relatively sizable troll army outside the gates, and their heads will roll. Alright, so we lost 5 people. And now we've got to go around and destroy their rocket ships, because wouldn't it be cool? I wonder if, like, if you left a rocket ship or something like that, maybe if it had more RTS-style elements to it, like, you could actually colonize and build a base, but then again, it would kind of go against kind of the style of play that is present right now. Oh, 2 rocket ships landing on each other. No wonder so many trolls came in from it. And it looks like we actually have some resources that we might be able to take back. I'm not sure what they are, but we lost 5 people, so we should see... I'm not sure who perished. Were they the farm workers? Were they steel workers? Ooh, and we have 38 steel right now. So let's go ahead and... I think it's time. I think we have enough of what we need. It's time to create a launch pad. Can I put it under it? No, not enough room. Another building is working this area. Oh, because it's not flat. That's why. You see that? It has to be placed on a flat area for all 6 spaces. So this could be a launch pad site. Oh, see, too close to residential buildings. We could build it here, but I kind of like it how it's separated from everything. So we are now building our launch pad, and we need 30 energy and 50 steel, which, man, that's... I'm glad that we're a net positive producer of energy. I'm curious to build some of the other things. And look at that, we are repopulating. I think we also might want another fortress. I think they take 3 spots. So we're gonna need a sizable area. Maybe here, we could put one here. That's kind of where they landed. But we want to cover as much of our population as possible. Alright guys, we've got the steel here. Oh, that's iron. Oh, we are out of steel. Okay, so we are gonna have to produce more steel in order to build this launch pad. It will take a little bit of time, but it will be well worth it when we can go out and explore the stars. Now, should we build another house? We have enough energy and enough food. I think it's time to build another house, and we're gonna put it over here in this, our populated peninsula. We'll build the house, get people going, and then we can produce, what, maybe more steel? Put a second person on that. I like how our 2 power plants are churning out. It'd be cool to have, like, different sources of power. I know you can get solar and wind, but what about, like, nuclear power? What about being able to build a nuclear missile silo that you could send and destroy another planet or nuke another civilization? Maybe terraform it, something like that? I mean, my imagination always runs wild with games, which is why I really aspire to be a game developer. I think that would be so much fun. And look at this, our farms are replanted. We're still, okay, we're 6 steel short. I'm curious, what if the rocket ship moves over here? Because it just says a launch pad. I'm very curious. This is literally the pinnacle of progress so far on a single planet society, is to build the means to travel to another planet, to another galaxy, well, I guess we're in one galaxy, another solar system. It's just basically planets right now, but I think they could add a lot of depth. And wouldn't it be cool if kind of like, what's it called? Like Planetary Annihilation, or I forgot the name of it. You know, the game I played with Blitz, where we go explore other planets, and you could see the planets and the sun moving around. Maybe there's asteroids. Oh my god! Oh my god! There could be so many possibilities. So we just need 2 steel, and then we are going into the next stage. Our food is fine. My gosh, those 2 farms being able to produce over 1,000 food. I'm very pleased with that. So, Astroneer, that's what it is, duh. Alright, so now we have to decide which planet to go to. Here's what a volcanic planet looks like. There is fish. I mean, obviously it's cool. There is some trees, but it doesn't look like they grow. It's summer, and it's swelteringly hot. I'm not sure if we're quite ready for that. Now, this one looked really cool, and there's gonna be something interesting about Werpa Ultima. Check this out. It has a moon. I didn't even know that was a thing. Could we build a base on the moon? Could I build a fortress up there? I'm not entirely sure how that would work. But when it, oh my gosh, the possibilities, the curiosities. It looks like it's a very, let's see, let's take a look at the calendar. It's very, very hot, so we could probably grow a lot of crops. We have a ton of trees, and we could have solar panels just like absorbing all kinds of sunlight to produce a ton of energy. Look at that, there's even the shadow of the moon over this thing. This one is really, really cool. We're gonna go explore the map, and then here is what is Planet Sure. It is Savannah as well. Oh, Savannah looks cool, man. Little lakes, stuff like that. I wonder if there's... Whoa, this one's got an asteroid field around it! Are you kidding me? It's swelteringly hot. We've got all kinds of little rocks. There's cacti. And there's a few little flowers. Very, very interesting. This is freaking cool, man. It's got a belt of asteroids around it. Now, could you mine that in the future? I love the different looks of all these planets. Let's see if there's ones with more moons. No. There's not. Interesting. So I'm wondering if we're actually a tundra planet. Because just because we have temperate. Well, the temperate ones look incredibly different. This is another Savannah one. Man, there's planets with moons. Which one should we land on, guys? So here is the situation right now. We've got 35 people on planet Shoides. And we've got Werpa Ultima with a moon around it. We've got desert planets with asteroid belts. We've got tundra planets, volcanic planets. This is freaking cool. Let me know which planet we should get to next, because we have the launch pad and we gotta launch this rocket. Ship. It looks like it's a bit of storage, but it's standing up right now, I guess, based off of our progress. Interesting enough. So let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And let me know if you want this to become a series. It's kind of like Kingdoms and Castles-esque, isn't it? Kingdoms and Castles in space.